the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith. Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And boy, I hit the wrong button there. Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie has joined us. We've got coffee rolling this morning.
Yes.
Because it's 29. But if you think that's cold, Mother Nature said, hold my beer.
Yeah, watch this. Y'all wait till the weekend. Y'all thought y'all were going to go out and have fun?
This weekend, and we urge this, and I was telling Odie just a moment ago, the forecast is just changing so much as we look at this, as we see Friday night, the National Weather Service saying it's going to be 33. Now, let me do this, Odie. Let me go back and make sure that my radar system is still saying that about Friday night of what the temperature is. Let me pull this up where we can watch this together. We just do it live. How about that?
There we go.
Let's just slide right over to Meridian. There's Meridian, 7-day forecast. Friday night, 34. So it changed 34. A little bit there. So we might, and again, that's a big might.
And I tell you what, those 2 degrees make a tremendous amount of difference with 40% rain in the forecast.
Now,
a couple more degrees could put us into something bad, and this right here doesn't look good.
Let's go here and talk about what the National Weather Service. Let's pull this up first. This is what they sent out. I don't know, what was it, an hour or so?
About 6 o'clock. Yep,
6 o'clock.
5:58.
They sent this in this morning. Here's what we have. Winter weather, including freezing rain, sleet, and snow, will be possible this weekend. In all of this yellow area, this is down to Wayne County, Waynesboro. It goes over and takes in all of Laurel. And look at this, all of this area. Now, originally, when I started mumbling about all of this, Odie, it was right here, right across this line in Winston County, barely getting into Winston. And over a 2-day period, we've moved south 3 counties, 4 counties.
All the way down to Macomb, and then taking in the rest of the state. That's a huge area that this winter weather could hit.
Now, look at this also.
Oh, man, we're talking wind chills 15, 15 to 25 on temperatures, high of freezing. And then you really have to look at this, frostbite, hypothermia, staying outside too long, danger to your pipes, and people who, especially our elderly, who may or may not have enough heat in their home.
That's correct.
This could come up this weekend to be something to look out for everybody, our neighbors especially. But this is
snuggy weather. If you've got one of those that somebody gave you for Christmas and you made fun of it, go dig it out. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. Yep. It's that kind of cold. Now, I'm fixing to put Odie on the spot, and I know you probably don't know the answer to this yet because no one has probably met about this yet. These warming stations that we have around Meridian, because let's just be honest with you, we know that there is a homeless problem. So in between now and then, because we have so much trouble with the homeless not wanting to go to places because of the rules. Yeah. But this is different. This is one of these things to where they need to go whether they want to or not, because it's a life-saving measure.
It really is. We have a problem with our homeless.
And again, I put you on the spot about them being open, and I know you hadn't had time to meet with anybody yet.
Well, we hadn't, but that will start. Conversations will start on that today because of this new that came out. No matter who or what or where, we've got to be able to take care of our citizens. And this is something that we're going to have to put up. And yes, we would really enjoy and like and hope that every single person out there would come in and at least get in out of the elements. Get you some soup, get you a hot coffee, get something to keep you warm at night. Be able to take a warm shower and clean up and have a nice place. Talks to start today. about that because this is extreme. This is something we can't just let pass by. All weekend long, we're going to try and get something going for our residents.
Now, I exercised my right to be warm last night when Angie wanted me to roll the garbage can down. I thought, that's too cold for that.
You know how long that driveway is?
I think the garbage truck's coming in about 20 minutes.
Can they come out here? Melody, we will. Get up with me. I got a meeting this morning. I got a meeting this afternoon. But yeah, let's get today. Melody is
Red Cross.
She's our area Red Cross. Always willing and
very
and
helpful.
There to help.
She is the young lady that will, heaven forbid anything ever happen to your home in the middle of the night, but that is who is called when you hear a Red Cross has been called to the scene. That's who that is. Sweet person, and I could not do her job.
And she really does care.
I know. And you know, when we talk about caring, and I say this, you think of what she sees every day. It's tough. It's like being on a parole board. After a while, you get kind of hardened to, oh, that's all you done? Nah,
you get numb to it.
Yeah. And I say that, but she's not that way. She is very, very warm-hearted in helping people and understanding.
Yeah.
That's the key to everything there. This is extremely cold. Let's get back to telling the forecast. Let me do this, Odie. Yeah. I made a post about all of this, and I want you to read it. But as we go straight to the forecast, Friday, we'll have a 40% chance of rain. The high will reach about 56. Friday night, increasing to a 50% chance, and that low, depending upon where you look, either 33, 34. And we call that as a frog hair's difference in between being treacherous at 32 to 31. It's that close. As we look at Saturday during the day, high of only 44, Odie. Winds are going to be cutting up, sustained up to 15. Gust of 20. Chance of rain is going to be 80%. Now, the forecast changes Saturday night. 80 rain and freezing rain is the forecast. That's it. That's what they're saying. Low around 22 with an 80% chance of rain.
Not
Did you
good.
hear that?
Not good.
Sunday, as daylight breaks, slight chance of freezing rain, cloudy with a high of 36. No, it's going to be partly sunny. We get into that night, we drop a slight chance at 20% chance of rain with a low of 15. It wouldn't have to rain but one drop and you got a mess. So this could delay schools on Monday as well. The impact could be over the weekend, but leading into Monday as well, we'll get up to 40, and that should melt on Monday. But that early morning with school buses is a concern at this point as we look ahead.
Well, you've got some roads that will thaw in certain places when the sun comes out and the temperature raises, as long as a tree is not shading that particular part of the road. There's not many roads out in the country, out in the county, where school buses pick up kids that's not covered with trees, and
Correct.
Those will take a lot longer for the roads to thaw out. And the last thing we want is a bus with kids on an icy covered road.
Now, and one other thing that because I've seen this happening in all these other states, is you look back, you glance at the headlines of what's happening as we get ice. Say there's nothing in the road, but you're going down it, and a limb breaks and comes through your car. Y'all have no clue how many people get hurt in the U.S. over this.
That is a limb or a tree. We've had
Pine
a
trees
couple of
pop,
instances.
don't
The whole
they?
pine tree will pop, but a hardwood, if they've already been damaged in a previous storm and they're just kind of teetering there, this much weight, especially if you've got rain coming in before it freezes and gets everything completely soaking wet, and then it freezes, now you've got an excessive amount of weight that's just sitting there on that tree or the power lines, and it causes a lot of these utilities to freeze, to fall. Trees come down on top of it. It is.
I know that Odie has been wanting to make this statement for several weeks now. Odie, I'm going to turn it over to you. What is going to happen in Meridian?
Like I can read that.
It says ice is coming to Meridian.
Ice is coming. Yeah, we're not going to say snow. Ice is coming to Meridian. Don't eat.
Which part of that could you not read? I see.
Oh, I got the ice.
Was it the Meridian where it got slurred?
It looks kind of like Murfreesboro.
Well, you could have said Murfreesboro and scared some people in Tennessee.
Don't eat the yellow snow cone.
I don't know why I didn't end up being a doctor, because I can write just like them. I'm telling you, first grade, I don't know what they do in first grade now, but I got U's. My handwriting skills was you, and you. It never got any better. And my father, who probably had the most elegant handwriting skills of anybody I ever met, I didn't have it.
Well, y'all is singular.
That's true.
And y'all's is plural.
It's more than two. Look at all them y'alls over there. But all jokes aside, and we will be here before, during, and after the storms with this. We've got our generators ready. We've got backup internet, because we're going to, as these trees and things start popping, most likely you're going to do without. If you have a generator that you take outside and you crank up, today, make sure it runs, because if it's been sitting up 6-7 months, this corn that they put in gasoline makes the carburetor gum up, and it's not going to work. Make sure it works. There's a lot of folks that work on them in town.
All y'all plural too.
Yeah, there you go, Bob. Tell them.
Now, on your generator and any of that, don't just cut it off. Excuse me. Don't just cut it off. Turn the gas off and let the generator burn all the fuel that's in that area and let it go out by itself. But here's the key. Just because you go out and crank your generator and let it run does not mean it's going to run. You've got to run this under a load.
Because it'll cut off. I've seen that.
Because it'll cut off. So crank your generator and plug a couple things up to it and let it generate that power while it's running. Two systems you've got to operate: the engine and the generator. So those are two systems that both of them got to be exercised, not just the motor. And please, outdoor safe. Run these generators outside. You
20 feet away from your...
and a big extension cord. Go spend a little bit of extra money for a extension cord that's going to handle the load you put on it.
Terry, you're smart there. That power of propane and solar generator, that's great. Will come in handy. Just make sure if you run off propane, like as I do on on these generators, that you got enough in your tank to make it 3 to 4 days. If you got a quarter of a tank showing, go ahead and call now and get that filled up. McDonald and Hill will be glad to come deliver gas for you. They'll be working on this. Great folks. Call over Ben. We'll make sure that they get it delivered to your home as well. Let's talk about cars, because gas pumps won't be working. Go ahead and fill your car up now to where there's not a line that stretches 3 city blocks trying to get gas is waiting till Friday afternoon. Get that now, park it under the garage, you'll be okay. You'll use it later.
That's right. It's not going to go to waste. But get that going. Some of Alabama's going to be getting this too, Miss Kathy.
Yes.
So you can see on our area, we don't cover everything, but West Alabama, you're going to be able to see all of this too. Non-ethanol, Todd, you just hit a big key right there. When you've got a small engine, go find you a store that's got non-ethanol. It's going to cost you a little bit more, not much, but it will be cheaper in the long run, I promise you. Non-ethanol gasoline. Thank you so much, Todd, on that, because that is something that really needs to be done.
All right, as you brought up Alabama, I pulled up Bama for everybody, all of our Alabama listeners, to take a look at this. Watchers is the better way to word that. Here's Tuscaloosa. Anything north of Tuscaloosa and Birmingham, there's a 90% chance you're getting it. 60 to 70% chance here in the Tuscaloosa, Birmingham. All right. Let's do this. This is going to be Noxubee County, Mississippi. This is Kemper County. This is Lauderdale, and this is Clarke. As you'll see, Lauderdale County, as this stretches over here to Butler, all of these areas are going to be in this area of getting this. This is way above average. 70% chance there. And the further south you go, it's less likely.
Y'all got to remember, it snowed down on the coast this past weekend.
Yes. This is going to happen. So that's your Alabama look. And I'll get this posted for our Alabama viewers here in just a little bit also. I was in a time crunch before we went live to get that up on the Mississippi side this morning. And I didn't get back to the Alabama of getting that up. But we're extremely being cautious on this because it's serious. Your lives are worth so much more than anything that you need to travel to go get. We're looking at any time after Friday, after it gets dark, caution, caution, caution. And it'll be updated. Today is what, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still days away from this.
That's so we just got Kewanee One Stop's got ethanol free. Maples Gas, they have ethanol free. There's some more out there, but find ethanol free, and it'll keep longer in your jug than regular corn-fed. It's not a corn-fed cattle anymore. It's corn-fed gasoline.
Remind me why we done this to begin with.
Well, they said
that to put the moonshiners out of business. What was it?
Well, you know, if you can drink that stuff and it'll run an engine, let's mix it in with some gasoline, and we can bring the cost down if we add in corn liquor. So, price of corn went up.
Oh yeah, did it ever? It is really killing the American deer hunter.
Yeah.
Somebody stop this.
Shell and Meridian has got it.
Yep. Also the Texaco.
And the Texaco with Burns and Burns.
Yeah. Burns and Burns, they'll take care of you as well.
Yeah. So find this out.
But and always remember this as we talk about this. That's why your weed eater quits. Don't put the regular gummy stuff in those. You got to put that non-ethanol for it to continue to work. Oh, it'll run one season. It ain't gonna run after that though.
That corn liquor gasoline is good for a vehicle that you drive all the time because you're steadily running it out and putting new in. But
I've always
got
heard
your little cars that sit up a little bit, run non-ethanol in it.
Lawnmowers, I always say, take a little bit of the seafoam, put just a
seafoam, some good stuff.
Dump in there that cleans everything out. Not that we're doing a Tim the Tool time moment here.
Well, I mean, the only thing you got down there is an engine, so we might as well talk about it.
We'll be right.
We'll talk about body repair if it ever gets here.
7:21, we'll be right back. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Sicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun and Pawn. The Scotty Ray Report Studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie joins us. Let's get into something a little bit more serious, as we would get a message right at dark that somebody was missing last night.
Yeah, a little after 5 o'clock.
It was this young lady here, a 73-year-old. This would be from the Kewanee area that she became missing there. As the search began, Odie, others began showing up. I got there as well. And the search began. And let me tell you, we have got some fine people. As I sat and watched, as people rode the roads, they got out and walked. They looked and looked and looked. The sheriff's department came. We had volunteer fire departments on scene. We had people from Northcrest Baptist Church come out. The pastor showed up along with several church members to help with this because of the severity of it. It was turning cold, Odie.
It was already cold. It was only going to get worse. And I had to write this down because I knew I hadn't had a whole lot of sleep. And I knew I wasn't going to get everything. But
this is what you look like in the darkness.
Yeah, and you see them red cheeks was coming out.
Ooh, it was cold.
It was nippy, but everybody from my office came out along with Meridian Public Safety. Toomsuba Alamucha Fire Department came out. Russell Fire Department. Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department. Some of the citizens out there, Northcrest Baptist Church. We had Cuba, Alabama out with us. We had York, Alabama out with us. We had Alabama Fire College. Reed Vaughn was out with us. We had everything covered. We had Clarke County had called in. They were on standby. We had Meridian Fire Department. They were on standby in case it got so bad that we had to pull most everybody out to get warm, to get something to eat, to keep going. We had some more teams that would be able to come in and pick up where we left off. So we didn't stop looking for this young lady here. It was extremely cold, and have got to say, Kewanee One Stop, thank y'all so much. Coffee, keeping us going, making sure that we have
Good
what
folks.
we needed. Love's Truck Stop, Miss Jessica, thank you so much. Being right there with us and willing to help us any way we can. And I say all those names and all these groups and all these people that came together, but that was that much right there, because the main that we had with us last night was our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was the reason that we found this lady, and that this lady is doing good today. I haven't gotten a report since last night, but she was warming up. She was going to the hospital. She was getting treated. But our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is the main reason that this woman was found. And we were able to get her out of the woods and back to some warmth.
Odie, as you look at this, I want y'all to look to the left of these people. In that thickness is where she was.
This was
the
briar rabbit thick.
Burr rabbit. Y'all remember that?
Thick, yeah.
It is a miracle that somebody even walked in that direction and she was able to hear them.
We had
bless it.
somebody stop and talk and say, we saw her here. We saw her here. So we focused a lot in that area. And then I will say some family came up. We started talking some more. This is later on. And she brought up a couple of places that wasn't far from where she was seen at another time. So we kind of disregarded the last bit of news. And John and Chris, Russell Chief and Toomsuba Chief, and Meridian Public Safety, they said, all right, well, we're going to go check this out. So sent them over to that one area. It was a big sand pit, and they were able to make entry into that area and started yelling for her and heard her call back. And so we had an area where she was at, and about that time is when everybody bombarded that area. But Shelby Alphen was with them, and those three actually made it in, found her, made a confirmation, and then the rest of us got there. We were able to kind of stomp a trail into her so we could get her out. Metro ambulance, and they were there waiting.
And I don't want to sound pessimistic at all, but my thoughts when I was there was it was going to be, I wouldn't have given you a wooden nickel to say that it would have turned out like that. I was expecting her to turn up at somebody's home or something like that the following morning. The odds of finding her in the woods were, but the volunteers didn't stop doing what they needed to, and y'all, it paid off.
And the community, we had one of the neighbors out there that was out on his bicycle.
I saw him
riding up and down the roads. We had some other people that was coming out. This was a community coming together and pushing forward. We had drones in the air. Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me.
They got some deerises and some rabbits in that area.
And you saw them all.
Because you spent most of the time looking, going, oh, look, and then zooming in on it and saying, oh, that's a deer. And then go look somewhere else. And then, oh, and then that's a deer. But it was a great team effort of everybody coming together to look for her and make sure that we were going to get her home
And
safe.
you're right, Millie. That was a divine intervention. We do.
Yes.
We thank the heavens above for the way that turned out. We'll be right back as we have so many subjects to talk about this morning. We're going to do a little rodeo talking here in just a second. Y'all hang on. Bill's in town. He's acting right so far there.
Okay, so can we go over this just one more time? So when we buy a brand new air conditioner,
Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
But the catch is...
There's no catch, just free.
it's got to be like a cheap one, right?
No. And you get to choose between Linux or Trane.
And all we have to do is buy a new air conditioner?
And Environment Masters gives you the furnace for free.
Can we go over this one more time?
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. with professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and we were talking about as you get older, you do forget things. Lord knows I done forgot half of what I do during the day now. I have to see. Worst part is when you realize that you thought you didn't put sugar in your coffee until you go put some more. Then you go, woohoo!
Well, I'm awake now.
And your leg starts doing that Bugs Bunny thing.
Yeah. It's like, here I am.
Those things do happen there. We've got rodeo. Y'all remember we had an incredible time with the Sheriff's Rodeo. Come on up to that microphone where we can hear you there. Y'all done an excellent job.
Well, thank you, Scott.
But that rodeo was fun.
That was.
It was. We did have a lot of fun. Those of y'all that don't remember, we were here back in November with Lauderdale County Sheriff's Pro Rodeo.
Yeah.
So and we're back now. We're close to town this weekend. We're over.
Tell me what the rodeo is and what we're doing with it. What all do you got going on?
So what we got this weekend over in the Neshoba County Coliseum, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Got a big 3-day pro rodeo finals. A lot of you are familiar with it. This is our 15th year to be there. So 15th annual Southeastern Professional Finals Rodeo. So people say, what's the difference in that and a regular rodeo? Well, like I said, it's a finals.
It's the point system.
These are the top 15 cowboys and cowgirls in each event. Bareback riding, saddle bronc riding, calf roping, breakaway, steer wrestling, team roping, barrel racing, and, of course, bull riding. So these are the best in 2025. This is their finale. All year long, they traveled from East Texas back to Florida, gaining points, towards this championship.
Right.
So they're in Philadelphia to battle it out now for the championship this week.
They were making peanuts along the way.
Making a little money along the way, and they're here, and we've got this weekend.
It's kind of like the Grammys, I guess you could call.
Right, big finals rodeo. It's about $250,000 on the line this weekend. Right there in the show.
That's a lot of money.
So, a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a whole lot of good rodeo talent.
What time does rodeo action get underway?
So we start at 7 p.m. each night. Gates open at 5:30. Come on in. It's a heated indoor. If you're not familiar with the Neshoba County Coliseum,
Nice up there.
Big, nice heated indoor Coliseum. Yeah. Got lots of vendors, lots of merchandise vendors, lots of food. So come early. Bring the kids. We'll have some autograph signings with the bullfighters and the rodeo clown, and one special treat this weekend.
What you got?
We've got Tim Lepper and Team Ghost Riders. So what that is...
explain that one too.
World-renowned specialty act. Basically, when it boils down to it, a country boy would say, it's a monkey riding a dog. But it's about 4 monkeys riding dogs.
So we have monkeys in Philadelphia.
It's Capuchin.
Last time we had monkeys around.
Last time we had monkeys, it caused trouble in Mississippi. Anyway, this is a world-class specialty act. Basically, these monkeys ride these border collie dogs, and they herd sheep put him in a
Really?
pen, put him on the back of the truck. This act has been, I mean, he's been on the cover of Time magazine.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
So what do you want to do for a living? Well, I was thinking if I got a monkey and a dog, I could,
And you'll Tim Lepper, the guy behind it, Tim Wild Thing Lepper, he'll tell you that he's actually from Mississippi. He's a Pontotoc, Mississippi boy. And he, as a little boy, that's what he told his parents. He said, "I'm going to get me a monkey, and I'm going to teach it to ride that dog." And everybody's like, "You lost it there, Tim. You better stay in school, buddy. Stay in school."
And now he's making money
all over the country. I mean, and you don't see it. Most contractors don't. It's a rather expensive act. You don't see it much on. You don't see it at the amateur rodeos. You don't see it at the pro rodeos. And like I said, we are just excited to have Tim in town. And it's, if you've never seen it, the price of the ticket. Forget the rodeo. It's worth the ticket price just to walk in there and see the monkeys.
Imagine the training that went on with that.
Hours and hours.
Oh,
and
my.
I mean, these monkeys are part of his family. Like, they live with him in his house, him and his wife. I mean, these are family members.
The monkeys.
The monkeys and the dogs.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
man.
telling you what. It is coming to how do you get tickets to the show?
So, easiest way to get tickets and save some money, you can get them at the box office, the Coliseum there. When you walk up front there's a box office ticket office. You can buy tickets there. Come on in. At the door, they're $25 for adults. They're $20 for kids. I'm sorry, $15 for kids. $25 for adults, $15 for kids. If you get them in advance, go to Southeastern Pro Rodeo on Facebook. There's a QR code there, or go to Ticket Leap. Go to Ticket Leap and just look up Pro Rodeo, Neshoba County. And go to that link, $20 online, or $10 for kids.
And nothing wrong.
Thursday's something else special. Thursday is Kicks 96 Family Night.
All right.
So Kicks 96 and Boswell Media Radio are sponsoring Thursday night. So by them sponsoring, they drove the price of the ticket down for the consumer. So on Thursday night, you can come and it's $15 for adults, $10 for kids.
Oh, that's great.
On Thursday night.
Good folks know them.
So
well.
if you're, if you need to save a little money and you want to bring the whole family, and they're like, man, 25 and 25 and 25. Oh my God, you don't want to spend $100. Come on Thursday night.
But it's going to be cold this weekend, and there's no better place to go besides that Coliseum. It's going to be heated. All your friends are going to be there. You might as well go. They're going to have good food there. Look, you can't see a better show on dirt.
Oh, I thought you were leading to ours here in Meridian was open.
Now,
I didn't where you were going.
I've got one complaint about our rodeo that we had.
No, I'm talking about the rodeo. What happened to the building?
With the building, too. But this rodeo, and it didn't have anything to do with Mr. Billy on his end. But when they brought in Hercules 2 and lined it up in front of the crowd, everybody said, hey, there's going to be a little boom. And I said, okay. So I've got the drone up there, and that sucker shook my boots off. I like to crash the $30,000 drone because it scared the fool out of me. My heart stopped.
I watched you.
And I said, that wasn't a little boom.
well,
it rattled the building.
If you come to Neshoba County, you got to think this thing's inside. And I'm not going to lie, it's a big boom.
It's a big boom.
It's a big boom, and it's even louder inside this building.
If they said a big boom, I'd have had my toes grabbed hold of some dirt, and I'd have been all right. But no.
If you wasn't expecting it caught you off guard when the sheriff's department appeared out of nowhere behind the smoke, and it was like, whoa.
Where'd that come from? Snuck them in there in the dark.
Boy, the view from up top watching that unfold was.
I got to see
great.
the videos. Unfortunately, I was directly behind the SWAT team on the announcer stand. I was the one pushing the button to blow the bombs.
I'll make it go off.
I'll scare Odie over there. Boom.
Let me ask this. And what was his name that rode the bull in the fire and all that? What's that guy's name?
That was the Misfit Cowboy. That was Misfit
Now
Cowboy.
that. I ain't never seen anything like that either.
Hey, now when we bring them first class there, Scotty.
Could he not afford a horse in the beginning? Is how this all happened?
I don't know exactly how that one. I'll have to ask Brian that one day.
Because it's like I ain't got what was it? Blazing Saddles. Remember the big guy that rode to town that didn't have a horse and he had to ride the bull?
Right.
That's where Mango.
It wasn't no Bramer bull though.
No, he calls his Django.
Yes, that's right.
Django. Maybe that's where that came from. I never thought of that.
But and he kind of looks like him at a distance. But boy, rodeos are the last of American sport that truly is the red, white, and blue. That flag flies every night. People stand. They say the Pledge of Allegiance, a little prayers always said at these rodeos. That's what it's about.
That's
isn't
right.
it?
Well, and there's three things that's important to a cowboy. I mean, like I said, we rodeo, and that's a show that we put on, but 90% of the cowboys and cowgirls you see there rodeo or cowboy for a living.
Right.
In other words, rodeo events are actually structured on things that happen on the ranch. Baby calf's sick out there this morning in the pasture. You know, you don't have time to go catch the whole herd to get the baby calf. You rope him, tie him down, give him a shot. That's where calf roping.
Right.
Take away, you know. So all these events are tied to that. But there's three things that are always important to a cowboy or a cowgirl: God, family, and country.
I thought you were supposed to get into that don't drink water down.
No. But in our openings, and you'll see that's something neat we do at the finals. There's a different opening each night, so you never see the same thing. So one night will be God night, and the opening is all about God. Next night is family night. We structure the opening to be about family. And the next night, of course, is country, you know, tribute to the soldiers, the first responders. So those are the three things that we hold true. You'll never go to a rodeo that we don't pray and play the anthem. And I told them that years ago. I said, when y'all take that out of rodeo, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll stay home, no thank you.
Let's just hope it doesn't get bought out by NASCAR, and boy, it'll change quickly if that happens.
Well, now NASCAR's still doing something halfway. They just ruined the racing part. But
that's what I'm talking about.
NFL, you know, when you got Big Bunny or whatever his name is, the national anthem's about gone. But you figured a lot of people would ask about bull riding. We've had more people ask, well, what about those monkeys? They gonna be there Thursday night too?
They are there. The monkeys and the dogs are all 3 nights. We don't short you any.
Nobody asked a single thing about when the
there all
bulls
3
gonna
nights.
be there.
And to answer Odie though, now if you come, you're gonna see some of the best bull riders. We've got some of the best bull riders this year that have made the finals. We got a couple kids here this weekend that are, and I say kids, I call them kids. I'm in my mid-50s, so I mean anything 25 and under is a kid to me now.
That's
Yeah,
right,
I get
right.
it.
Yep.
So these kids are coming in. You know, we got Cooper Caldwell's kid from Springdale, Arkansas, coming in. He has finished high school this year and already has signed what will turn into a multi-million-dollar contract to ride bulls in the PBR.
Wow.
He's here this weekend in Philadelphia, Mississippi, sitting 5th in the world right now. I got my money on Cooper's fixing to beat him this weekend. He's going to come from 5th to 1st and win the bull riding year-end title.
Man,
I've not
awesome.
thrown him. He got a check here at Meridian at our rodeo here, and
Right.
I hadn't thrown him since like back in the summer by accident. I think we bucked him off of 1 out of about 15 of mine this year.
Worldwide, let me ask this right now. Worldwide, what's the toughest bull in America that you, and maybe you know this, maybe you don't, to ride? Who is that
They
bull?
don't want to draw his name.
Yeah, who is it out there?
Over the years, you know, of course, everybody knows the most famous bull ever was Bodacious.
Yeah.
Bodacious is the one, the big yellow bull that would jerk everybody down, hit them in the face, you know, knocked out Lane Frost and Tough Hedeman. And, you know, so everybody knows about Bodacious. And then as the years have gone, these bulls are bred, they're born to buck. Like, these aren't just stockyard bulls. These bulls are their mama's buck, their daddy's buck. You know, they have it in their blood. So as the bloodlines have gone, one of my favorites to ever play the game was Bushwhacker. A bull named Bushwhacker. You know, 5-time world champion bull. As that lineage has gone, you know, Bushwhacker's been retired now 10 or 12 years. You know, we've gone into, there's a bull now that kind of the elite bull now is a bull called Chiseled. Belongs to Dylan H.D. Page out of Texas.
Yeah.
And this bull is phenomenal. And he won't be here this weekend. But
And I have to ask this. It is noted, I used to hang around Mike Mathis and all the bunch that travel with the rodeos. From each town, all around here, the cowboys generally start going out after the rodeos to the honky-tonks. Who's the most dangerous woman that they have bumped into at the honky-tonks? What town is it that they need to stay away from? What's her name?
I don't know that one. I will tell you, though, something neat. And you mentioned the honky-tonk. You know, something neat we do in Philadelphia is, of course, we're also sponsored by Pearl River Resort.
Right.
So we all stay out there, and we do, each night after the rodeo, we have a buckle gala. So the winners, whoever wins in the arena, we go to the casino, call them up on stage, present them their buckles, and do a private after party. The public's invited. You're welcome to come out and meet the cowboys and cowgirls out at the casino all weekend. They'll be mingling through. You'll know them. They'll have their jackets, their hats, their back numbers. be doing a lot of autographs. We're doing autograph signing over at Williams Brothers, another one of our sponsors. So just lots and lots of cowboy stuff going on. So
That's happening there. We got more coming up, and during the commercial break, we're going to find out, because I remember listening to Brooks and Dunn talk about she's my belt buckle bunny. We're going to find out what that means during the commercial break. We'll be right back.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and Aquapel windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Welcome back. I kept running into Odie in all types of places yesterday as I was getting ready. I had a meeting that I had to go to, and it got interrupted. Whoop, hit right turn, Clyde. As
I
we
thought
do that.
I was off yesterday. Well, I'm always a little off.
Well, we had this is near Hair Queen by First Baptist. You're killing me. We had y'all. Let me tell you something about Good Samaritans. Do y'all see this car here? This was T-boned. Now, when people arrived on scene, it was on its side, and a group of guys got together and picked the car up, Odie, and flipped it back over as the fire department was getting there. And a big thank you to them. Ended up being minor injuries involved with this, but that's what people do to help one another. There's Hair Queen in the background, First Baptist right in front of this patrol car there. And here's a look. It gives you a genuine look. 8th Street was shut down for a little while there as they worked on that. In the distance there, that's 29th Avenue, Webb Funeral Home, just back up the road from there. But that's what went on 8th Street yesterday. Basically, a very calm day. A lot of businesses were closed yesterday due to it being the parade day for Martin Luther King. And things were just at a slower pace. We had a great time throughout the day. That's just not going to work right there.
I know what time we go on TV.
I thought she knew that. Call that gal.
Yeah.
Now, as we do this, and there are tons of pictures for y'all to look at. We carried the parade live, but here's a quick snippet here. This is from downtown at the Doughboy Monument there. You can go through and look at all the different pictures from the parade last night. It's just tons and tons of pictures. You can go through and look at the entire parade. I think we got a picture of everybody. There's 90-something pictures involved in this.
That's awesome.
Go through it, take a look there.
Great turnout.
And it warmed up just enough when the parade started to where I didn't...
So the camera didn't shake.
It did shake. There are times that I shake during events. But that turned out pretty good there, and we appreciate everybody who came out for this. And I wanted to extend this was special. I got a call about 3 weeks ago and wanted to know if I would come to Clarkdale. And I said, sure. And they said, we got a group of kids that really want to meet you. And I went out Friday afternoon, and I hung out with those kids an hour and a half. And let me tell you something. They were absolutely I had a great time with them. And such a thank you to be invited to that class to talk to them. I just want to say thank you to Lauderdale County School System, Clarkdale for having me out. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I made a whole new group of friends while I was there, Odie. And I can't say thank you enough for having us out.
That is awesome.
That's what makes the world go round.
Yep.
And
kids, you hear this all the time. They're our future.
They are.
So that's who's coming next. That's who's going to be taking over our duties.
Now, I mentioned a moment ago about the Plymouth that sold for $3.6 million yesterday at Barrett Jackson.
I missed that one.
It was a convertible top. When you get it, it's a Barracuda. And it had several options that made it so rare. It was one of three that had some option on it. I forget what I'd had to go back and read it. But we got some behind-the-scene footage of cars there as we look at a few of these sit in.
You know, there's a lot of places out there that have people who build cars in different communities and different cities.
Look at that.
And they hope that they get a chance to be in that. And here, Meridian, Mississippi.
That's one of ours there.
2 different companies both have vehicles in the Barrett Jackson finals.
Am I looking at that picture right there? Was that a bicycle up there?
That looks like one of them ET bicycles.
You remember those bicycles?
Yeah,
bananas?
that's one of them suckers. Yeah.
Let's see, that's a banana seat.
I did.
It had that little loop in the back.
With a sissy ball. That's a sissy ball. They call that.
Sissy ball.
Yeah. We all the same age in this joint.
I didn't know they sold that at Barrett Jackson, so I learned a little something there.
Wonder what that thing brought.
It didn't say. I got to call them and ask. She got a lot of hair, doesn't she? Bunch of hair.
Ooh.
But
she might have rode that on that bicycle. Big hair.
Scottsdale, Arizona, where it's all going on. And I'm not going to lie, I don't watch a lot, but when that comes on, I have to, because I'm curious as to what a car will bring. And it's what is somebody, I can't do that mumbo jumbo, what do they do? But
and that's the best way.
They raise those. Don't call for do anything during an auction. You'll own something.
Scotty, right? Yeah. All right, you just bought this one.
And you own it. If I'm not mistaken, isn't it like a 10%, whatever the car sells for, plus 10% of whatever the cost was?
That's what they make it.
Buyer premium.
Buyer premium.
Woof, woof, woof. Y'all think of that. But a lot of cars were sold. We have Archie is missing.
Archie is ready to go home.
Archie is missing from Poplar Springs. There he is. Let's get a closer look at Archie here, what he looks like there. Have you seen him? Aldersgate area there. He was lost around 4 p.m. yesterday. There he is.
On his ear
I heard he was headed to the rodeo.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. He
heard he was having the rodeo. He's headed that way.
He's sorted to the ground. Them monkeys won't have that big of a problem getting on him.
I can see Ellie now chasing them because she loves chickens, you know.
Yeah.
My oh my, but that was one of the big things. Also, as we go to Clarke County, they had a commercial building fire in Clarke County yesterday. The volunteer fire departments ran out, sheriff's department showed up, and here's what we would see at the scene. We'll start with the pictures and come back to the video there. Now, you know, I can't even imagine walking into something that looks like that, but hey, that's what they do for a living. And they finally got the door open there to let some of that smoke out there. Here's some video from it.
You don't want to open those doors prematurely because you'll add too much oxygen in there. So you want to keep that down till you can get the fire knocked down. Once you get the seat of the fire knocked down, then you open those doors and start ventilation. But you don't want to add too much ventilation too quick, or that much oxygen will fight against you. And not with you.
Oh, we just got a message. Archie has been found, y'all.
Hey, Archie is warm. Good deal.
That is good.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so we do appreciate that. Wow, I'm glad he's safe and he's warm now. Hey, we had another water leak downtown yesterday. Couldn't help but notice this. This was over by the train station. It was a bubbling. It was kind of like what's his face there? A bubbling crude come up through the right side of the water there. Some Clampett water come up.
And a day off, but still, Meridian Public Works came in, got together, dug that up, fixed that leak, and got everything back to normal again. So good job, City of Meridian, and all you guys that were out there doing that.
All right, we got more coming up in just a moment.
Welcome to Parker's Wholesale, located on I-59 South at Exit 80. Easy to find. Huge building. They're loaded up with toys, all your seasonal items. It's clean, it's neat, it's easy to shop. They got gloves, they got bolts of material for the people that want to redo stuff. They got plumbing, electrical, hunting items, fishing items, everything for all your needs. Go by and see them, Parker's Wholesale.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. We have the Capitol Police investigating in Jackson. They've been breaking into way too many cars. Capitol Police now are involved. It'll probably be solved at this point. Is they always get to the bottom. They always get their man, as Dragnet used to say.
That's right. That's right. And hey, talk has come out that if needed, the Capitol Police could be expanded and actually go into other cities to help get crime down, and that's been proposed by
Tater Tot?
No, Ag Commissioner that's running
Andy
for governor.
Gibson?
Andy Gibson said that that's something that if he's elected governor, he would like to see the expansion of Capitol Police, and that be available to different cities to help with that. Might be a good thing.
That's right. As we talk rodeo here in Meridian, we had Pork Chop come as the clown. We got Lamb Chop. Who's going to be the
Actually, this weekend in Neshoba County, we have Kyler Bam Bam Collins. He is your 2025 Rodeo Entertainer of the Year.
Now, what? And let me ask this: what makes him a little bit different than all the other clowns that do this for a living?
They have a different. All of them have a different spin on it. Kyler's a kid in my opinion. He's mid-20s, late 20s. He's a kid still, but he's one of those energetic clowns. I call him a dancing clown. You're not going to find Kyler in the arena a whole lot. You're going to find him up in the bleachers, and he'll find him somebody to dance and get jiggy with, and it's hilarious. And the guy's just altogether funny. Again, voted on as the best clown in 2025.
Let me ask, because I'm sure people out there that do this. It's a good living to be a clown.
Very good living.
How do you transition from the one getting chased by the bull to the entertainment clown? What is how does that happen?
That's a good question. A lot of them are. Now, some never fought bulls, but Pork Chop did at one point, and we figured out Pork Chop's legs were too short to fight bulls.
And so he had to get out of that.
He got in the barrel where he was safe. And when you see Kyler, he's a big old guy. He's a little too heavy to get away from the bulls.
So that was a bigger barrel.
They transitioned in. But something neat about Kyler that's here this weekend, his dad was a bullfighter and transitioned into a clown. So he's a second generation rodeo bullfighter and clown. So it's a family tradition kind of thing for Kyler.
Now, as you also look at this, what do you call those little Spaniards that jump out there with the red?
Those are actual matadors or bullfighters.
Have you ever done that or wanted to do it?
I've never featured it at one of my rodeos, but some rodeos do have Spanish fighters.
Really?
And they do the matadors. There's a guy from Brazil, and I can't recall his Mane Munde or something. Anyway, this guy
is he good?
Jumps phenomenal. Jumps bulls as a specialty act. They turn Mexican fighting bulls out, and he'll jump over them.
Really?
And walk down their back, do tricks, playing with these.
Oh, I'd love to watch that.
Yes.
And he is a specialty act at a lot of places.
My claim to fame is when I was 9 and we outran the Bramer fishing that was mad because we were there at the fishing
Not
hole.
supposed to be in his pasture, were you?
I've got a good idea, and I think this will help.
What?
I've still got all my clown stuff that I'll even doctor you up and get you set.
Scotty Ray the rodeo clown.
Yeah, that does not have a ring to it.
You don't have to wear my shoes.
You can enter the clown competition. On Friday morning, we got a clown competition.
I can hook you up.
Well, tell me more about the clown competition.
So Friday morning, what we do, we invite the school kids. It's a field trip. Neshoba County, Central, I think Newton brings some kids, Louisville brings some kids. It's accumulation of the area. They bring about 2,000, 2,100 school kids, and they're on a field trip, and we talked to them about the history of rodeo. Again, how did this event get started? How did that event started? And during that time, it's also an announcer and a clown. It's called a showcase. It's a competition. So these announcers and clowns come from all over the country to show their stuff, to show their act, to show their announcing skills, and then there's a panel of judges hidden within the audience. They get judged and they win money and prizes for being the best clown or best. So that's a pretty neat. If you're not doing anything Friday, we sell a ticket for that as well. It's $15 for
What time does that take place?
That starts at 10 a.m. Friday morning at the Coliseum.
I didn't know that even existed.
That's great for the kid.
That is the loudest that it'll ever be in the Shelby County Coliseum. You put 2,000 kids, and I'm talking, sixth graders and down, in that Coliseum and close the doors. It's loud, but we enjoy it. We really do. We get to intermingle with the kids. We do some autograph signing. They eat lunch while they're there. The concessions are open. So it's just a chance for them to get out of the school and stretch their legs and be wild for a day.
Yeah.
So we've done that. I guess this will be about our 6th year to have the kids there, and it is there. They look forward to it every year. Like I start getting emails 6 months out. Hey, what's the date on that school rodeo?
And I have another question about rodeos. I know we have Miss Mississippi Rodeo. Does this lead to like the Miss America pageant of people that enter these for in Nevada?
So normally in your rodeo queen world, you've got some local rodeos. Like this weekend, we've got Junior Miss Dixie National here this weekend to carry the flag. She is actually from Philadelphia, so we've invited her to come in and carry the flag. Those queens normally then, like you said, will move up to to Miss Rodeo Mississippi, and then of course if you're a Miss Rodeo Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, all the states, if you have a Miss Rodeo, they then go to Las Vegas in December to compete for Miss Rodeo America.
But do they have competitions like Miss Bareback? I mean,
no, they have to. Actually, the queen.
Now look, you said you had more sleep than I did. Well, I don't know. You got up.
They actually compete in several things.
I just don't know these things.
Right. Well, they do speech, they do interview, they do horsemanship, they do different categories as queens. And we use the queens. People say, well, that's nice, but we actually use them as ambassadors for the rodeo. We send them out within the community, within the schools, to bridge that gap. I mean, you think about it. If you're at the rodeo and you're a little kid and you see Miss America, Miss Rodeo America, or Miss Rodeo Mississippi,
you want to do that as well.
She's riding a big pretty horse and got the American flag up right. These little girls are just at all. Like that's what I want to be. So they're great role models. As well as most cowboys and cowgirls are great role models, Because again, the 3 things: God, family, and country. Those are the 3 things that we live and die by.
Ooh, boy, it is fun, and there are great ambassadors for a competition that is just it. I was out in this little town that when I got there, this guy said, there's so little goes on here. He said they urge you here to litter so that the people have something to do. I was in a little town out in Texas called Pecos. Is that true? Is that where rodeo began? Is that true or not?
They tell me that's right. Rodeo began supposedly in Pecos, Texas.
I made a picture on a wall. You know how you have the town picture, and I made my picture with somebody. I don't even know what become of the picture, but I was there, and it literally the biggest thing I saw in town was a Dairy Queen. That was it. And I was like, well, I'm ready to go.
You have a stop sign or a stop light? Which one?
They did have one stoplight that I remember.
It was a flashing light, wasn't it?
And it wasn't much to it.
But if you didn't stop, he was sitting there waiting on you.
That's right.
That's how they made the revenue.
He had to have something to do.
Pecos, Texas. And let me tell you, that is way out yonder.
Way out there in West Texas, boys.
It is. So just be careful if you're headed that way. Again, give us the times the rodeo action will begin.
All right, so you got Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. Gates open at 5:30. Rodeo starts at 7 p.m. sharp. As Scotty Ray said, we'll start with the lights out. We're going to do some bombs, some pyrotechnics, do a big cool opening each night.
Can't wait for that.
So those are exciting in themselves. And then, like I said, you get to see the top 15 cowboys and cowgirls in their respective events. And then, of course, Tim Leopard, Team Ghost Riders, the monkeys and the dogs, and then, like I said, some world class. We always save the bull riding will be the last event.
That's right.
And we save that for the end. But when I tell you, phenomenal matchups in the bull riding this year. I'm expecting some really high scores in several rides. So
looking forward to it.
Again,
we'll send them your way.
Tickets, get your tickets early for a couple reasons. Odie mentioned earlier the weather's going to be a little bit cooler, maybe a little inclement this weekend. Make your way there, park. if you'll get your ticket early, you don't got to wait outside. The box office is out front.
That's true.
That's right. You go on in.
You're going to be standing in the box office line, which is very long at this event, to buy a ticket. If you buy your ticket, you walk straight in the door. You get scanned just like you're coming to a concert. They scan your ticket.
There
and
you
you're
go.
in the door. So I
Quicker to the
challenge you to
warmth.
buy the ticket early. Ticketleap.com or Southeastern Professional Rodeo Association on Facebook.
What time the doors open?
5:30. Show starts at 7.
Come and enjoy all that.
And that's what I like about the rodeo. When they say we start at 7 o'clock, you start
at 7 o'clock.
That's right.
It's not, well, it's 7:30.
And people ask how long it's going to last. How long do I plan to be there? Because it is a normal rodeo is about 2 to 2.5 hours. This one pushes right at 3 hours because you have 15 in every event times 8 events. That's a lot of.
Everybody's going to show up that's entered in this. This is not one that, well, I'm sick.
There's no slack. Yeah, and there's no turnouts. I mean, they earn their way here, so they'll be here to compete. So it takes a little longer to get all that in. So it's about a 3 hours, 7 to 10.
Well, I mean, that's cheap for a full 3-hour show.
$25 is very, very inexpensive for a professional rodeo with a world-class specialty act. I mean, you can't go anywhere. You can't hardly go to the movies anymore.
You can't.
You can't do anything for $25.
No, you can't.
Like I said, warm, heated indoor coliseum. Come hang out with us this week.
Yeah. Rodeo action. We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
For over 40 years, you've been able to count on Watt Equipment in DeKalb, Mississippi. They've got your Massey Ferguson's brand new 23 up to 135 horse cab and air tractors. They've got all your hay equipment needs, all your bush hogs. If your tractor needs it, they got it. Also remember, they service all makes and models, whether it's green, orange, blue, red, or yellow. They can get your parts in, they can do your service on your equipment. Don't forget Watt Equipment, DeKalb, Mississippi.
Welcome back. As we were learning some of those inside scoops of, well, you really stayed busy if you're a rodeo man. I can still make Cheyenne if you'll remember that.
Yeah, I was telling
telephone ring.
Yeah, I was telling Scotty during the break. Most of these, or a lot of these contestants, have qualified. This is the Southeastern Pro Final, so this encompasses kind of like I said that East Texas back to Florida. But the International Pro Rodeo Finals, which is United States wide, Canada, Australia, they just hosted their finals in Guthrie, Oklahoma, at the Lazy E Arena this past weekend. So there's several contestants that were there that are making their way with their horses and their families here for this week that'll compete. They qualified for the international. Now they're here.
You want to tell them to bring a jacket.
It was cold in Oakland. It was cold at the Lazy this week too in Oklahoma.
Does all of this end up in Las Vegas for the Pro Rodeo Finals?
Some of these are lead ups to. Well, this will go for next year towards that.
I got you. Okay,
because they do their finals. The Las Vegas events, and the Wrangler National Finals are in December out there. So and you will see some stock. The bucking stock that's here also qualifies. I didn't mention that earlier. So not only are you seeing the best cowboys and cowgirls, but my bulls, my bucking horses, there's 9 stock contractors, 9 guys like me that put on rodeos within this circuit.
Right.
That they're voted on. We get to bring our top bucking bulls. We get to bring our top bareback horses.
Okay.
So these guys aren't just getting on anything. They're getting on the best animal, the most athletic animal out there within this association.
So you don't want one when the gate opens, he just walks out there.
There'll be none of that this weekend. You got to earn your rides this weekend. It's like I said, it's going to be.
I can say in all my life, I've never had that urge to jump on something that wanted to get rid of me and throw me off. I've just never had that urge to do that.
Well, the good news is we got a mechanical bull coming.
See, there you go. Had it at the.
We had the same guy, Mike Holloway.
That's
from Georgia.
fun.
Mike's going to bring the mechanical bull to the show as well. So.
Check it out. Again, this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday in the Neshoba County Coliseum over in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Gates open at 5:30. Rodeo's at 7. Go ahead and get your tickets. Ticketleap.com. Just look up Southeastern Pro Rodeo or go to the Southeastern Pro Rodeo Facebook. QR code, click it with your phone, buy your ticket, walk right in the heated building.
That's right. That's right. Don't stay in the
Get
cold
there early,
any
too,
longer.
because I can tell you, on Friday and Saturday night, you will park down by the street. If you get there late, you will walk a little distance.
Early bird gets the worm.
Early bird gets in the warm building first this weekend.
Of course, we'll be seeing Bill before long as we get ready for our second Sheriff's Rodeo here in Lauderdale County coming up in 26. So we'll be seeing you
Man, we're
again
making
before long.
plans for that thing already.
Man, I'm excited over it.
Down and working on our sponsors, so
y'all hit that out of the park.
Good rodeo here
Really
in Meridian, and for a great cause, and that's the thing. All these rodeos are fundraisers, for something. Those money is given back. The Southeastern Pro Rodeo, our charity, is Children's Hospital. So part of the proceeds from all these rodeos throughout the year are donated, to St. Jude's and Children's Hospitals.
Helps a lot of kids.
Yes, it does.
It all goes for a good cause, and we get to make, Cowboys make some money with it too.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for. You got any birthdays there, Otis?
We've got a few of them. We've got old Jennifer Kinney. If you're down there at the truck stop, go get you some lunch. Tell Jennifer Kinney happy birthday today. TJ Kingry's got a birthday. Katie Bergen. Carl Jackson. Owen Gaddy, that is my nephew, my great nephew, I guess you could say. He is 9 years old today. So, Owen, I love you. Have a good day there, boy. Joshua Cooley, 15. And Cross Brown, 3 years young today.
Whew, he growing up quick.
Yes, he is. Oh, I took my grandson driving. Well, my grandson took me driving yesterday. I found out that the brake pedal on my side of the vehicle don't work near.
You were
good.
that thing back to the shop in the floor there, weren't you?
No, it was something. But he did good. Braylon, I'm proud of you. I love you. You're not supposed to be. Pawpaw's not supposed to be riding with you in vehicles. It's not supposed to be there 16 years old, but he did a good job.
Being the hillbilly I am, the way I learned to drive was tractors. By the time
In the pasture. Yeah.
By the time it came for a car, I'd already been driving a tractor, making my $1.50 an hour way back when. Boy, that's been a while.
That's funny because my son just turned 16 back in October, and of course when he was 15, he got his permit and started driving. My wife saw it. I was like, the kid's been driving the truck on the highway. One of our hayfields is about a mile and a half up the road. We own a bunch of land there on the ranch, and so one of the hayfields is about a mile and a half up the road. This kid's been driving the truck, pulling the baler for me up the road
years
since he was like 8. He was sitting on a phone book in the dually. Couldn't even see what it, and she's like
driving it while the hay.
And of course, we had to lie to Mom. She's like, "Are y'all going up there?" "Oh no, we're cutting through. We're going through the pasture, Mom." This kid's been driving since he was 8, and she's worried about him.
and that's the way it is on the rural route for the majority of the things. Even a lawnmower. Back in the day when they had the steering wheel, taught kids how to drive.
Go karts. I mean, any little thing like that taught them how to drive, how to start.
So
how
that
to stop.
explains your problems now, doesn't it?
But Odie, I tell you, the bad part is when they get to be 16, man. Have you looked at the insurance on this deal? Man, I mean, like I finally got old enough that mine went down, and now I got to add a 16-year-old.
I feel for you.
It's hurting. I mean, because we got 4 or 5 dually trucks in the fleet there, and you got to put him on all of them. And
Pawpaw's not going to
insurance
be
agent's
paying.
happy. I think he bought a new house last week.
Oh, we got another birthday coming in. Kimmy Forsyth out of Texas has a birthday today. So happy birthday.
As we come to the conclusion of the show, as always, we leave you with a Bible verse to face today. And Odie has struggled and come up with one. Maybe you didn't struggle.
Well, I didn't struggle. I hit this app and it went ding. And
there we are.
Taking us to 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 15. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong, but always strive to do what is good for each other and for everyone else. Two wrongs don't make a right. Just because someone does you wrong doesn't mean that you have to go and do anything wrong to them. Smile at them, pray for them, and that will change their life and keep you in good graces with God above. Y'all have a wonderful day. Hump Day be here tomorrow. Stay warm, stay careful, and we will see you then.